guys, this is the first episode of my B58 engine swap. So guys, the car just got delivered. My plan is I'm gonna
we love the Beamers, the Benz, the Porsches. All of my fans, I know they're supporting. Style with nothing but look at us now. Whoever's supporting, I'm making you proud. Whoever's supporting, I'm making you proud. Salvage Nation, look at the squad. We're up in the foreign line, look at the car. Look at the car.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. I just purchased, hands down, the cheapest BMW 1 Series. It's an F21 and I guarantee it's the cheapest in the UK, but it's cheap for a reason and I'm gonna show you why later on. But as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm about to embark on my biggest, most elaborate project yet. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm either gonna be happy at the end of it or I'm either gonna be crying if it doesn't go to plan. But guys, this is the first episode of my B58 engine swap into my mega cheap BMW 118i. We're gonna be doing so much to this car. Actually, instead of telling you, let me show you the plan and then I'm gonna take you outside, show you the car, and I want you to tell me what you think. Can we do it? Who knows? There's only one way to find out, and that's by subscribing to the channel, watching all the videos in this exciting series, because I'm telling you it's gonna be epic. Let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my new mega cheap BMW 118i. It's fully loaded, fully spec'd out. I'm gonna show you everything. I managed to pick this car up for a really good price. It's a non-runner, it's got engine issues, and it's got frontal and rear damage. That made it a perfect specimen for what I plan to do, and trust me, the plans are gonna be epic. And speaking of plans, let's break everything down. I'm gonna show you exactly how much I paid and why I'm so gassed. So there you go guys, I picked up this vehicle for £1,100 plus fees, 1-3. I went ahead and I'd done a full check before I bought this car, so I knew exactly what I was getting. It's a category N, it's had a few plate transfers, I'm not bothered about that, everything else is clear. But check this out, you can see it's only had 3 former owners, everything checked out. You can see the engine code, I'll be updating that with DVLA, but have a look at the spec check, it's got 5 stars and that's what got me excited. It's got optional extras worth approximately £3,600 apart from all the standard spec that this car came with. Now I know what my plan is for the engine and the drivetrain, but I wanted to get as much spec crammed into this car as possible. Have a look at that. As you can see at the top, it's got the glass sunroof, it's got the interior comfort package, metallic paint, driver comfort package, DAB, Pro Nav, front and rear parking sensors, the list goes on. It's actually a well-spec'd car, and that makes it a perfect base car to build upon. So guys, I hope you enjoyed those slow motion shots of the car. The spec on this car is crazy, and as a base model to build upon, I waited and I waited and I waited. But let me know what you think of the base car. We're gonna be building upon this, and I'm about to put this into this. Let go. Alright you guys, so now that you've seen the car, let me give you the plan. You've seen that I've picked up my base car for just over £1,000. My plan is I'm gonna strip everything on that car to the bare shell. I'm gonna get rid of the engine, I'm gonna get rid of the manual gearbox, and I'm gonna head over to Copart. I've already found it, I've already won it. I've purchased a category B M140i Shadow Edition, which is gonna give me all the parts that I need, and I just need to do some transferring, a little bit of modification. I'm gonna drop the B58 subframe and the front suspension as one giant unit, and I'm gonna drop the rear subframe, suspension, and all of the brake mechanisms as one unit. So that's gonna have 2 giant units to bolt onto this frame. I'm gonna go on the interior, I'm gonna strip down every single module, all the wiring, all the carpet, all the seats, dash, the lot. It's all gonna come out of the M140, it's all gonna come out of the 118i. But I'll sell all the 118i bits, put all the M140i bits in. I'm gonna have to do some coding, and I've got two very special sponsors on board, which later on in the series I'll show you. They're gonna help me extract as much power out of the B58 engine, as well as that 8-speed automatic transmission, which I'm very, very happy, and I can't wait to get to that stage. If everything goes to plan, guys, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna have myself a fully functioning BMW M140 for less than a quarter of the price. I know a lot of you guys are gonna get in the comments because everyone's hypercritical on YouTube. What's the point? Waste of time, too much work. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Man, dead all of that. Once I set my mind to something, I always see it through. You gotta keep it moving. I've been doing some research. I've been trying to get my hands on the M140 for the last 3 months. They're going for silly prices. I'm talking about category S, written off. Still going for like 14 grand, 15 grand. They're going for 20 something grand with like HPI clear. You can get a decent one, but I'm talking about a Shadow Edition, high spec model. I picked that up for a fraction of the price as a breaker. I can't put that one on the road. However, if I do it this way, I can get it on the road and I can have myself my M140 for the summer. I can enjoy it, I can have some fun. I'm not doing this for profit, I'm doing this for content, and I'm doing it because I genuinely want to do it to prove to myself that I can, and also bring you guys some amazing content. Each and every one of you guys who've supported me thus far on the Salvage Nation journey, trust me, this is gonna be my biggest, best project yet. Anyway, before we even get close to all of that, I've got a ton of work to do. So like I said, we're just getting started. This is episode 1. Let's go get the booster, start the car up, or try to start the car up, and double check if everything else is working. So guys, the car just got delivered, but it's just, there's a lot going on out here at the moment and we need to make space. But I just wanted to show you the car quickly. Have a look at this. There's no airbag damage. The interior is extra clean. It's coming with this Pro Nav up there. I'll show you that a little bit more. But what I'm excited about is, look at that. It comes with that little moon roof, sunroof, whatever you want to call it. And this is what I'm going to try to retain, as well as some of the other key features. But stepping back, paintwork is in great condition. It's got some damage on the rear, but we're going to be swapping out all of this anyway. Whilst I'm doing the swap for the engine, I'm going to be upgrading all of these lights. The rear end is going to be LCI, front end is going to be LCI. All of this is going to be gone, so it doesn't really matter. But have a look, the body, the paintwork, the roof, everything is nice in that deep blue, sea blue. I don't know what, if you know the name of this color, let me know. I will be selling this bonnet. If anyone wants any bonnet or front end bits, let me know. Look at it from this end, the alloys, these are going to be for sale if anyone wants any alloys. It's got front and rear parking sensors. Man, this car, like, the spec on this car is just crazy. But then the paintwork all around is really nice as well. It's got some damage on the front end, but like I said, we're going to be getting rid of all of that, all the lights, everything. It's going to be a major project, and this is the beginning. I want to check to see if the roof, before I get too gassed, I want to see if all of this is working, because if it does, that means that when I put the engine in there and I've got the M140 power plant, I can enjoy all of this. I've already got a Pro Nav with touchscreen, etc, etc. Just like my own M140, I got a very high spec breaker of Copart, so I will be selling this Pro Nav. And I've done my specs, and I've done all my checks, so I know exactly what I'm getting. But anyway, there's no power to the car right now, everything's completely flat. Tried to get a booster up to it, and I want to check to see if the moonroof is working, if all of those systems here are working. And this car is actually a non-runner, so it says on Copart there was no compression, so I want to just crank it. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if we can salvage this engine. If not, I'll be breaking it down. It's a 118 turbo, so if anyone's after a turbo, I will have a turbo amongst other bits. Okay, we got juice. Away. Okay, that works. Let's see, clutch down. Yeah. So we got no use or nothing is working basically. However, the Pro Nav is working, and it's got front parking sensors, manual gearbox. Battery is only okay. Yeah, there's no juice. It's not playing ball. Alright, you guys. So we got a massive shift in the plans. We tried to get the car started, it wouldn't start. The engine is gone. Even Akil reckons that some of the pistons, something's gone internally, but we don't care about that because we're going to be putting a B58 into that car. We're going to wrap up this episode right now. Next episode, I'll get the car in, start to strip it down. There's a ton of work. It's going to be long. Do you think we can do it? If you want to see if we can, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think down below. And this is where we're going to have to end this episode. You've seen the car, you've seen the plan. Like I said, do you think we can do it? Stay tuned for episode 2. So, like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, why don't you check out one of my previous videos on the left? There's plenty in the playlist. And if you want to know more about the Salvage game, why don't you become a member of Salvage Nation, and I'll be there to guide you along the way. And don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram if you want to get an inside scoop before YouTube.